A very good evening to all of you, and my apologies for the slight delay in our Facebook Live session. It is my great privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with all of you once again for our weekly Facebook Live sessions. I am very, very grateful that all of you are joining us on a very regular basis. We are trying to see how we can transform our lives. We are trying to see how we can transform and touch the lives of others. We are trying to see how we can transform the kind of situation that we are living in the world today in terms of the ecology, the environment. How can we live as sensitive individuals, as sensitive human beings, making a difference to ourselves, to others, to the environment, to ecology, truly speaking, leading responsible lives. The very purpose of making all of these videos, the very purpose of coming live and having all of these discussions is to lead responsible lives. And therefore, I really want to express my gratitude to all of you for joining us and making this community very, very strong, this online community, where we can try and make a difference in the way we live and in the world around us. Vidyapati ji, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Divya, very, very glad you are here. Amrit, thank you very much for your compliment. Kapil, very glad that you've joined us as well. Mimi, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Ani, thank you for joining us all the way from northeast of India. Devismita, thank you. Ravi, very, very grateful for that compliment. Thank you for your affection and love. Amrit, thank you for that compliment again. Yogesh ji, thank you very much for joining us. Sinchan, yes, I really love to see you in Kolkata next week. Amol, thank you for joining us. Lavish, very glad to have you. Mahesh, Gaurav, Soumya, Sarthak, I'm really, really very grateful that you have joined us this evening. In the year 1969, one morning in a very small village of Odisha, a 4-year-old boy got up at 5 o'clock by the sound, the wails and cries of everyone in the family. His mother was wailing and crying loudly. The neighbors had gathered there. As the 4-year-old boy got up, he did not know what was happening around him. And then someone told him that his father was dead. The 4-year-old boy did not even understand and know what the word death meant, to say nothing of what real death was. As he was just trying to figure out what was happening, the entire family was in pain. The father was a small worker in the small village of Odisha in a factory. Now the mother was a widow, 7 siblings. The youngest was 1 month old and the oldest sibling 17 years old. This boy, at 4 years of age, knew one thing. I don't know how much I can do to support my mother. I can only use my hands to wipe her tears, and I can use my lap to support some of my younger siblings. Apart from just giving emotional support, as the boy grew up, even at the tender age of 4 or 5, this boy started doing some odd jobs, some odd menial jobs, simply to see if he could support his family. And as he grew up, he decided, I'm not just going to provide emotional and financial support from whatever I get for my family, but I have to make sure that I take my studies, my education very seriously, make my family proud, make my deceased father proud, and make sure that my family actually gets what they deserve. But in seeing all the pain that his family went through, at times the family did not have 1 square meal for 2 to 3 days. 7 children, the widowed mother, 2 days, nothing to eat. He saw so much pain. He developed empathy for all those who were in pain as well. As he grew up, in the year 1987, he finished his master's in chemistry